Hey guys, so it is Tuesday. I am pumped. I have another top 5 Tuesday video for you guys today. So the theme for today's video is my top 5 tropes. I've had so much trouble trying to figure out how to say this word, but I'm pretty sure it's tropes. But it's just that it's common factors in books that you enjoy across the board, you know? So I'm excited to list these and yeah. So number 5 on my list is when in a book there is sarcastic and humorous comments. So it's like comebacks, ways to say things. So I like it when like any character, it doesn't matter if it's the main character, it's secondary characters, the boyfriend, anything. I just love it when there's humor in a book in that way, so that like someone will say a line and it will make me laugh really good. Like as an example, in White Hot Kiss with Roth and Layla, when they were going into the boiler room to find that demon, Roth was finally asked, if Roth was grabbed Layla's hand and she was all like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I want to hold your hand in case I get scared. Like that type of stuff I find funny, when it's like someone so like such a bad person just makes jokes like that, or just makes like sexual innuendos or just jokes like that. I just really like humorous comments in books. Number 4 on my list is when the main character of a series is already a badass. So they're already involved in the story. They already know about the world. So like Selena from the Throne of Glass series, she was an assassin already. So she already knew how to fight people. She already knew how to deal with people. But like I don't mind the main character where they're clueless and they learn as well. Like Clary in the Mortal Instruments, where she had no idea what was going on and then she like developed into it. But I really enjoy characters when they've already gone through so much, but then they keep going through more, so that like they have to grow even more as a person, as in themselves. So I think that's a cool thing. Number 3 on my list is when the love interest is a bad boy. Now a lot of the time it's the idea of the main character choosing the good guy and, you know, they live happily ever after, and the bad guy seems like a villain now. But it's like, I really like it when they choose the person that's the harder path. Like, I like it when they choose the person that it would be more difficult to be with than just the nice, easy option. I think it's better to choose the hard option, and I always like it that having a bad guy, like the main girl brings the good out of them, or vice versa, the bad guy brings the bad out of her, so they like they get like the relationship's good. Okay, number 2 on my list is anti-villains. I really like it when you think the villain of the story is there's nothing that can change them, no good can come from this character, and then you find out they're not as bad as they seem. Like they don't turn themselves into heroes, but they choose to help the good guys. They change, and you know, I really like that when that happens in books, because it's like it makes it so it's not just black and white, and people have different problems and you learn about them. Say like Warner in the Shadow Me series, I did not like him at first, but then as the books developed, he seemed to have become an anti-villain to me, and I really started to like him in the end of the book. But yeah. Number 1 on my list is when an OTP couple starts out hating each other and then they grow to love each other. That is my shit. That is my stuff, and I live for that in books. It's just the best thing ever, because I just like that. It's like the girl's there and the guy's there and he's sarcastic and cocky and she just instantly hates him, but as they grow she starts to see that he's not such a bad person, and then he starts seeing that she's not such a bad person either, and then they grow to care about each other and love each other. Like, I think that I notice about books is the thing that happens a lot is that the guy generally, as to make the girl angry, will kiss her. And this first kiss just doesn't mean anything. It's just more of a I can kiss you because I can thing. But then when they have their second kiss, it has meaning in it. So it's like the first one didn't have meaning and it was more of a, you know, shows who's kind of thing. But then when they have their second kiss, it really, you know, develops the relationship, and yeah. But guys, yeah, and I really just enjoy that when it's like from hate you can learn to love. And it's worse than when you go from loving someone to hating them. That's sad. That's quite sad. Anyway, guys, there is my top 5 tropes. I hope you enjoyed them, and you know, comment down below some of your favourites that you enjoyed. And these are just my top 5, and you can tell me if you like them or disagree with them or whatever. I'd really like to have some feedback from you guys. But yeah, I'll see you next week.